Hello, Devin Young, and back with Walter Kaufman's translation of Beyond Good and Evil. Did not forget about this. Or this. So, I'm just going to get into Aphorism 13 of Nietzsche's Beyond Good and Evil because I think this is one of the most important things I can do, if not the most important thing I can do right now. And interestingly enough, not only is it super important, but in terms of long-term viewership, Jordan Peterson's biblical series is still getting lots of views. Books get lots of views. Audiobooks get lots of views. Daily videos build a dedicated fan base. I think this is something people will watch for decades. And that to me is very special. Because you guys matter to me. I want you guys to come back and watch my stuff and get more out of it again and again and again. I matter to me. I wouldn't be making this video if it did not matter. This is my time. This is my life. Nietzsche would agree. Aphorism 13. Physiologists should think before putting down the instinct of self-preservation as the cardinal instinct of an organic being. A living thing seeks above all to discharge its strength. Life itself is will to power. Self-preservation is only one of the indirect and most frequent results. In short, here as everywhere else, let us beware of superfluous teleological principles, one of which is the instinct of self-preservation, which we owe to Spinoza's inconsistency. And here there's a footnote, 18, where's that footnote? Nietzsche admired Spinoza for, among other things, his critique of teleology. Thus, method, which must be essentially economy of principles, demands it. This is interesting. So Nietzsche is criticizing here physiologists. So he's saying those who study physiology should think before putting down instinct of self-preservation as the cardinal instinct of an organic being. A living thing seeks above all to discharge its strength. Life itself is will to power. Self-preservation is only one of the indirect and most frequent results. In short, here as everywhere else, let us beware of superfluous teleological principles, one of which is the instinct of self-preservation. We owe it to Spinoza's inconsistency. Thus, method, which must be essentially economy of principles, demands it. So the last bit, I'm going to try to understand this in real time right now. This is interesting. Superfluous teleological principles. This method, it says thus, but it might mean this. Thus method, which must be essentially economy of principles. So he's saying method itself. Method is an economy of principles. Fair enough, you don't apply all principles to something. You use a method, which is an economy of principles. So because we're trying to apply a method to things, you must reduce the number of principles. Therefore, we should worry about thinking of self-preservation as a cardinal instinct. Because living beings, so Nietzsche's positing that living beings do not seek to preserve themselves, they seek to discharge their strength. Which I guess implies they must know their strength. An orgasm is a discharge of strength. Eating is sort of like a discharge of strength. I guess he views us as driven by the principle of charge and discharge, not self-preservation. That we are creatures that charge and discharge and are not That's my model of the God engine right there, is that we're creatures of charging and discharging. Discharging our strength. And that the discharge of one strength breeds another kind of strength. When I exercise my body, the byproduct of my mitochondrial metabolism stimulates the production of bile, which increases my strength of digestion, promoting and encouraging another reserve of strength that could be discharged. And thus we are creatures of inertia. Yeah, I would agree with him here. I think he's landed on my God engine hypothesis beforehand. And I think he did this by simply trying to state things that were true. Life itself is will to power. I think will to power is inertia in the substrate of consciousness. Until next time.